My name is Gary Seeley, and I'm the manager of Microsemi Prototyping Solutions at Aldec. I'd like to give you an overview of how Aldec can save you time and money in your designs targeting radiation-tolerant devices from Microsemi. I've been with Aldec for 19 of the 33 years since Dr. Stanley Hajduk formed the company in 1984. Aldec began as a small simulation company and is now recognized as a leader in EDA tools for the electrical engineer. Today, Aldec remains a privately held company, but has grown to hundreds of employees. We are headquartered in North America and offer global support and distribution with a global network of distributors as well as offices in Europe, Japan, India, and many other countries. The Aldec ecosystem has many solutions, including advanced verification, FPGA design, linting, emulation, military aerospace solutions, prototyping, and many others. Prototyping is a very important step in the design process, especially when you're dealing with the final target being a one-time programmable spaceflight device. Due to one-time programmability and the high cost of the Microsemi spaceflight devices, prototyping using the traditional approach, where the prototype uses the same device as the final product, may be costly. There are alternative methods that can be used instead. There's always the option of using another vendor's reprogrammable FPGA. There are a number of obvious issues and challenges to be faced with this approach, however. For these reasons, whenever possible, most engineers would like to stay with the same vendor throughout the process. Using the Microsemi device with the same architecture is a good technical solution. There are, however, some potentially serious issues to be considered. A large number of design iterations and unexpected implementation results can require a larger number of these devices being needed. This can add to your expenses by adding lead time and sometimes seriously impact the design schedule if the devices needed are not on hand when needed. A number of years ago, Aldec teamed up with Microsemi to see if we could not offer a new approach to benefit the spaceflight industry. The result of this collaboration was the Aldec prototyping solution. All the Aldec adapter boards are designed to solder directly to your board in the same footprint as the Microsemi target device in the packages shown on the slide. They are all reprogrammable. Most can be programmed with the same tool you're using for your final targeted RT device. There's also a netlist converter software tool developed by Aldec to help transition your spaceflight design to the applicable board's Pro ASIC 3. Now I'd like to mention some key features from the individual boards. All of the PCBs map the footprint of the reprogrammable Pro ASIC 3 to the footprint of the target RT device. The prototyping boards are soldered to the target board with the CQ or BGA leads. In addition to matching the footprint, these leads also provide power to the adapter. The Pro ASIC 3 is then programmed as needed by the Microsemi FlashPro programmer by way of the onboard JTAG connector. Aldec also offers prototyping boards for the RTSX family of RT devices. These boards have the same features but also have a daughter board to provide power and level shifters to meet all RTSX I/O standards. There's a netlist converter available for most of the adapter boards if you don't have the source code or if you just want to automate the I/O mapping. To help our environment and meet the legal requirements in some areas, Aldec is migrating all of our boards to lead-free. Most now include a -2 speed grade industrial lead-free Pro ASIC 3. This slide shows the Aldec software tool flow. It converts the EDIF netlist I/O constraints to the Pro ASIC netlist I/O constraints, and it works on Windows or Linux. When added to the typical flow, the netlist converter is extremely helpful. It's especially helpful if you do not have the source code. To summarize, Aldec's prototyping solution is a proven means of reducing the risk to the bottom line. Our solution will save you engineering time and money overall. Thank you everyone for your time today.